Start finding mountain pose at the top, well, anywhere on your mat for now. Just start finding mountain pose. Okay, start grounding through the feet. Feel connected to the earth. Feel all four corners of your feet. Lift the toes, spread them out, bring them in contact with the earth. Line your hips up over your ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Turn your palms forward and breathe. All right, so we'll be bringing a lot of energy in. We also want to take this opportunity to just release any last things that are not going to serve our practice through this intention setting phase that we're in. So just let your breath smooth out. And now we'll add some arms to deepen the breath and release. So bring your hands to your heart to start with and exhale, nice deep exhale. Inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Turn your palms out and think about just letting go as you bring your arms down. Bring your hands back to your heart. We'll stay with the letting go. Exhale. Now inhale your fingertips up. And as you exhale, just feel anything that does not serve your practice being pressed by your hands down into the earth. Circle your hands back to your heart. Exhale. Inhale, reach up and exhale. Let go. All right, now turn your palms out and see if you can visualize a little more space inside after that letting go. And let's draw some energy. Think about something that you might want to bring in. Okay, and we'll draw some energy into that. So palms face out, exhale, inhale, float your arms up, gather energy, capture it between your palms, and exhale, bring it to your heart. Hands down again. Inhale, drop all that energy, palms touch. Exhale, bring it to your heart. And one more time, nice deep inhale. And draw in. And release. Let's shake things out. Take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance and move those knees and hips. Move those arms. Get a little movement going. We're going to use that movement in our cats and cows with the elbows out and round forward into cat. Forearms toward each other. Open big, heart towards sky for your cow. And just keep going. Yeah. The next time you're in cow with your arms back, we're going to stay here because by this time of day, we've spent a lot of time forward. So we're just going to come back and back a little deeper. Try and keep from throwing the head back. Keep the head in line with the shoulders. And just open your heart, open the front body. Now inhale the arms up with a long spine, fold forward and come into a nice little rag doll. And let your head nod yes and no. Move around. Coming back to yes with the head. We always end on yes. Come to center. Now you're holding opposite hand to opposite elbow. And as you straighten your legs, just let your forearms drop a little closer to the earth. Release your hands to your legs. Tuck your chin and roll up. Nice and slow. And bring those shoulders back. And let's find mountain pose with the feet hip width distance. So the feet are going to be very important now as we open the side body with crescent lunges. We want to make sure the feet stay super grounded. So crescent lunges. How about just crescent tilts? So let's go ahead and bring the arms up. Take your right wrist in your left hand. Keeping the right foot grounded, we tilt to the left. And you could see if you start to let your foot lift up, you don't get this expansion in the right rib cage. So let's come back to center and keeping the left foot grounded, tilt. So shoulders are stacked just like for triangle. And come on up and crescent. As I was watching the eclipse, I was like, the sun kind of looks like a crescent moon, right? Could you see that? It did. So we're doing crescents now in honor of that. Crescent reach. At one point it was a little sliver, but we didn't achieve totality here. Let's take it over to the left and over to the right. Okay, now we're going to come back over to the left and stay here. Make sure that right foot is super grounded. Release the arms. Take your right shoulder behind and shine your heart up to the sky. Come back to center and hold your left wrist in your right hand. Make sure that left foot is still grounded. Release the arms. Take your left shoulder back. Shine your heart up to the sky. Come forward and come into a gentle forward fold. So gentle for you at this point might mean that your knees and hips are very relaxed and soft. It might mean straight legs, but not as far. It might mean a whole thing, a full forward fold you might be ready for. That's up to you. Inhale and exhale. Now bend your knees and hips if they're not already. Bring your hands to your thighs. Shine your heart forward for a half lift. And come back into a forward fold. Now float the arms out and up. Think about bringing energy up with you. Palms touch and hands come heart center. Inhale and exhale. And shake things out. Let's come to the back of the mat. Find mountain pose back here. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Now start to walk forward into a downward facing dog. So just find yourself in dog here, even everything out. And bend one knee and then the other. Give those feet a nice little massage here. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. All right, and start to walk your hands back to your feet. When you get here, float the arms out and up, palms touch. Think about lengthening, extending through the spine by taking the crown of the head toward the sky as you bring your hands to your heart. And take a breath. Okay, we're going to move in and out of plank a couple of times, plank to down dog. So inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Did I hear a yay? I thought I did. Take a half lift, fingertips down. Let's walk forward to plank. That could be knees up or knees down. And take it to a down dog here. All right, now let's come back to plank and lift that right foot just a couple of inches off the mat. And bring it down. Lift the left foot a couple of inches off the mat. This could be done from knee down as well. And come back to down dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. And float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right, let's shake things out. We're going to go through that again, but this time, when we raise the right leg, we're going to come into a three-legged downward facing dog. You always do you, right? If that doesn't feel like what you should do, then you don't do that. All right, inhale, float the arms up Exhale, swan dive. Walk forward to plank. Raise your right foot. Now press back and up. You probably have to walk your hands closer to your foot now. You're in three-legged downward facing dog. And bring your right foot down. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Float the arms up. And hands to your heart. Think about lengthening your spine. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Walk forward to plank. You could be knees down. Left foot up. Down dog, three-legged. Left leg is up. Left foot comes down. Bring your knees down and sit off to the side. Find seated mountain pose. Just a nice little warm up there. Find a nice seated mountain pose. Everything's nice and long. We'll do one releasing breath and one energy breath from here, hands to heart. Inhale your fingertips up toward the sky. Release. We're still lengthening the spine even as we bring the fingertips down. Now turn your palms up and think about gathering energy. Inhale. Palms touch, lengthen the spine as your hands come to your heart. And shake things out. Inhale and exhale here. All right, so we're going to take a cross-legged. If that doesn't work for you, you can work with your legs straight. Okay, we're going to come into cross legs and find our Dhyana Mudra, right, for focus, concentration. Left palm up, right palm rests on top, thumbs are touching. And take a couple of breaths here and think about what your intention is, whether it's just for this class, for your evening, or for the week ahead or longer than that. Come into your intention and just see that as a seed that you are feeding with your practice tonight. Your practice tonight is going to help that seed of intention grow. And in this hand position with the thumbs touching, of course, if the mind starts to wander, we can just press those thumbs together and bring the mind back. All right, now bring your hands to your heart, lean back and change the cross of your legs. Bring your hands to your knees. From here, we're going to make some circles. So we're going to take the body forward, to the right, back, and to the left. Circle around. And the next time your body is forward, pause and go the other direction, to the left, back, right, and forward. And one more. And come back upright to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Go ahead and switch the cross of your legs, and we'll do some circles with the legs in this position. All right, what these circles are doing, they're giving a nice massage to the spine. They're also helping to open the hips. That's why we're doing the legs both ways. Okay, so we'll start to the left this time just for fun. Take it forward, to the left, back, and to the right. And the next time you're forward, just hold and take your circles the other direction, to the right, back, to the left, and forward. This is very enervating for your digestion. So make sure you drink lots of water after tonight's class. It'll help flush things out. Come on up. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's go ahead and shake out everything. Straighten your legs, shake them out. And we'll get to some core work. Okay. So I should have said this before you sat down, but I think everybody should have a block somewhere nearby. Can we all just grab a block? Just one block. If you don't have a block, just put your hands block distance. Imagine there's a block there. Okay. All right, so we're going to have the feet hip width distance apart, flat on the mat. The knees are bent. The arms are up. Okay. And we're going to press that block. So we want to keep the lower back engaged and keep the spine long, the gaze straight up to the ceiling. Press that block up toward the ceiling and down. Press it up. So the work is coming right here and down. All right, we're going to add on here. Press it up toward the ceiling. Take it down. Now arms behind, arms up and press up. Take it down. Arms back. Take it up. Press and down. Up. Press up. Arms down. Changing it up here. So the arms are up and we're going to press up for 3, 2, 1. Pulses down and up. It's 3, 2, 1. Down and up, and 3, 2, 1. Down and up. All right, arms come back up, and we're going to now take the block toward the knees. All right, so we're still keeping that same engagement. We're not tucking the chin, and we're going forward, reach, and release. Arms up. Reach toward the knees, release. Arms up. Reach toward the knees, release. Arms up. Adding that behind the head movement. Reach toward the knees, release. Arms back. Take it up. Reach. And back. And up. Reach. And back. Now reach and pulse, and it's pulse. 2, 3, and down. Pulse. 2, 3, and down. Reach, pulse. 2, 3, and down. Arms up, stay here. Okay, and we're going to reach both hands over to the right. The left shoulder comes up. We're reaching to the right and down and reach. So we're reaching toward the legs as well as to the side. So it's a nice twist here. Now back to the right. Reach, center, reach, left, center. Okay, let's add a pulse. Reach right, it's pulse. 2, 3, center and left. Pulse. 2, 3, center and down. Should we add a little behind the head? Why not? Let's go to the right, it's pulse. 2, 3, center, arms back. Arms up, it's pulse to the left. 3, 2, 1, center and down. To the right, pulse. 2, 3, and down. And left, pulse. 2, 3, and down. All right, just rest that block on your belly for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so we're going to try that with the knees lifted. And if it doesn't work for you, then you put your feet back down. We'll start with the regular press-ups. So let's take the knees to tabletop, arms up, and we're going to press up, release, press, release, press down, arms back, take it up, press up, down, arms back, take it up. Last one like this. Down, arms back, take it up. Now reach for the knees, back, knees, back, knees, back. Add the arms back, knees, arms back, take it up, it's knees, arms back, take it up, it's knees, arms back. Let's pulse here, it's up and pulse. 2, 3, arms back, it's pulse. 2, 3, arms back, arms up. Let's give those feet a rest, those legs a rest. Open and close your knees. Inhale and exhale. Remember, it's fine if you want to work with your feet down like we did at the start. Okay, we'll try those side lifts now with the knees up, arms up. Take it right. Center, and let's go with the behind the head. Take it up and left. Center, arms behind the head. Take it up to the right. Center and down and left. Center and down. Let's pulse it to the right. It's pulse. 2, 3, center and down, up. Pulse left. 2, 3, center and down. One more each side. How about it? To the right, it's pulse. 2, 3, center and down, and to the left, pulse. 2, 3, center and down, and release. Take a nice long, super long stretch here. Draw your knees in, give yourself a hug, and rock. Inhaling and exhaling here. All right, bring your feet down and gently open and close. All right, we are going to come to seated. Were you kind of disappointed at first when it was very mild until we started adding the knees up? Like with the feet down, you're probably saying, this is too mild. I won't say easy, but this is too mild for, no, you weren't. You weren't disappointed. All right, let's take that. We're going to work on the front hip flexors. So we're taking the right shin parallel to the front of the mat and taking the left ankle in the left hand. So your right hand is down, okay? You might want to have a strap here if this ankle catch isn't an easy thing for you. All right, and let's take the leg forward and back. We're really opening that front hip flexor, the what? The psoas. With a P. All right, we're going to take that leg back. This is your left leg. Bring both hands in front of the right shin. Come up and come into pigeon here, walking this back leg back. This is your left leg. You could stay here. You could come to forearms here. You can extend more deeply. Okay, now walk your hands back. Sit off to the side. Your right foot is headed towards your left leg. Your left palm is open on your left leg. Right arm up and tilt to the left. So you're tilting over your left leg. And come up. Now take your left leg in front of your right. Inhale. Fingertips in front of your left shin. Walk your hands forward. Keep your gaze past your fingertips. Come up. Walk your hands back towards your shin and then walk over to the right. Keep both hips grounded here. You're going to feel a nice long stretch in the left side Walk your right fingertips away to get more lengthening in the right side as well. And then walk your hands back to center. Press your palms into the mat or the earth, wherever you are. Lift your heart. Inhale and exhale. Walk your fingertips forward. See how your left hip is doing. And walk your hands back. Now we're going to keep this left shin parallel with the front of the mat, with the top of the mat. Take your right wrist in your right ankle in your right hand and move the hip around. Okay, now bringing that right leg back and straightening it out behind you, coming into pigeon here. If this version of pigeon is not working for you, then just have a seat and you can do rock the baby, or you can lay back and do a reclined pigeon. Okay, so here we go. Stay up or come to your forearms. Stay here or extend. Now start to walk your hands back in. Have a seat where your left foot is coming towards your right leg. Right palm is open, left arm is up, and we tilt. Remember to keep the shoulders stacked here. So our goal is to open through the side. It's not to do this with the toe and find the toe. We're opening. All right, now come up. Bring your right foot in, your right leg in front of your left. Inhale, hands in front of your right shin, long spine. Walk those hands forward. There's your right hip. Breathe up here. Walk your hands to the left. We've got that really long stretch going on the right side, so let's walk those left fingertips away, get more stretch in the left. And walk your hands center, press into the earth, shine your heart forward, inhale, and exhale. Go deeper if there's any deeper for you to go. Just see how your right hip is doing. Good, and walk your hands back. Inhale and exhale. Uncross your legs, give them a crazy shake here. And let's come to hands and knees here. All right, so from our tabletop, we're going to take the right leg back, tuck the toes, and give that foot a really nice massage. Now press back through the heel. Come to center. So we still have the right leg back. And we've got the left arm extending forward. Everything's nice and balanced here. And we lift and tap down. Lift and tap down. Lift and tap down. Lift and tap down. Now we're going to take the right leg out to the right, left arm to the left. Out and forward. Out and forward. Out and forward. One more and forward. Okay, bring that left hand down. Come up and shake out your wrists for a moment. So remember, if this isn't a good position for you, your hands could be on the wall. You could be doing the same thing. Hands on a chair. Okay, let's take that left leg back, tuck the toes, and massage that foot. Roll it. Press back through the hip, through the heel, that is. All right, we've got the left leg back, right arm forward. We lift and tap down. Lift and tap down. Lift and tap down. Lift and tap down. Now taking it out. Left leg to the left. Right arm forward. Out. Forward. Sides. Forward. Last one. Forward. And let's come into child's pose. Giving the mind a chance to come back to your intention. You've got your forehead resting on something so that the seat of your intuition is engaged. And then very mindfully find your way to downward facing dog. So just keep your attention on what's happening as you go into your dog, what's moving, what's readjusting. How's everything feeling? We're going to be spending several breaths here. So find down dog, make sure that you feel even. So breath 1, we're just getting into position here. Breath 2, we're evening things out. Everything's nice and balanced. Breath 3, we're checking to see if anything feels tense and how we could loosen it up, ease up, nice easeful dog. And now we'll just spend 2 more breaths here. And then take a nice meditative, mindful walk, bringing the feet to the hands. When you get there, bring your hands to your thighs, press back through the hips, shine your heart forward, and float your hands down your legs into a forward fold. Now float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. And release. Shake things out. All right, so as we move into sun salutations, when we come into our fold, we're going to spend a little extra time there and do some stuff with it, okay? Just so you know. So come to the top of the mat. Take a few breaths. So we usually, in the sun salutation, we're just moving through a forward fold for transition. Now we're just going to spend a little longer in it. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, fold. Now in this fold, bring your hands behind your legs. So if you're high up, your hands could be on your hamstrings, right? They could be, if you're lower, they could be on your calves here. If you're even lower, they might be at your ankles. And if you're even lower, you might have your big toes with your peace sign fingers wrapped around, or you might be doing monkey pose, stepping on your hands where your toes are touching your wrists, okay? What we want is resistance as we try and lift. Wherever your hands are, you're resisting, you're trying to lift, but you're resisting. Now take your elbows out to the side and use the strength of the elbows bending to help you deepen your fold. Is this making sense? We're resisting again, trying to lift, but the hands are in place, so we can't really lift all the way up. Now elbows out deepens our fold here. Now bend your knees and hips and bring your hands to your thighs. That was a long time to spend in a forward fold. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take it up, straighten the legs. Inhale, float the arms up, Now take it down, fingertips down, step back with your right leg into this nice lunge on the right here and move the hips around. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's find a plank. Knees up or down. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you think it would be interesting for you, take your right toes up and chaturanga down with that right leg lifted. Okay, now let's come into a cobra. Shine your heart forward and mindfully make your way to down dog and find that easeful dog that you had where you're going to spend several breaths. So make your way to down dog. Find the ease in the down dog, make any adjustments, and then just take 3 very gentle breaths, enjoying your down dog. And when you're done, take your right leg up and start a journey that brings your feet to your hands. Bend the knees and hips, bring your hands to your thighs, half lift from here, shine your heart forward. Now as you straighten your legs, roll your hands down your legs into forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center and shake it out. Ooh, shake everything out. All right, so is this making sense with the resist your lift and then pull deeper, resist and deepen? Okay, let's try that on the other side. Find mountain pose. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Find your catch point, right? Is it the back of your thighs? Is it the back of your calves? Is it peace sign fingers around your big toes? Are you stepping on your hands? Are you resisting from? Now try and lift from here. Elbows out. Deepen your fold. One more time, resisted lift. Elbows out, deepen. Release your hold. Put your hands on your thighs. Come halfway up. Press through the feet. Slowly come the rest of the way up. Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Let's step back with the left leg coming into a lunge. Left leg back. Find your plank. Knees up or down. Raise your left foot if you want and chaturanga down. If you start to lose it on your way down, bring your knees down. Remember, we never want to wobble the spine on our way to the mat. So we use the knees instead. We adjust, but no wobbly, wiggly spines. All right, let's just lift into a nice cobra here. And release. Find down dog. Mindfully coming into down dog. And once you're there, getting a real good sense of where everything is and how everything could be relaxed. With all that, what we were doing with the forward folds and the resisted lift, you might press your heels a little more strongly down and feel those hamstrings, because we really worked on those. Now take your left leg up and start a journey. Feet to the hands. Bending at the knees and hips, hands to the thighs. Half lift. As you straighten your legs, float your hands down your legs, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. and shake everything out. Whew. All right. How are your legs doing? Because we're about to do tree. Legs are good for tree? I said, if you saw my email, you saw all this stuff that was going to happen tonight, right? So let's go ahead and work on the tree. All right, so you're advanced. If you feel like I can just go right into tree, I'm going to find my drishti, I'm going to center myself, then you do you. I'll take it in steps for whoever wants to go there with me. Okay, the feet are grounded, hip width distance apart. We find our spot that isn't moving, our drishti. Settle the breath, calm the mind, hands to hips, right heel up, right knee turns out, but not so much that it takes the hip with it. We're still at our drishti, and maybe this foot, oh, my left leg doesn't feel very good. Take this foot, right foot to the left leg, and come into tree. Now, if you're here and you're feeling like, I'm ready to grow, you do that. If you're here and you feel like, I better keep those toes down right now, you do that. And release, shake it out. Let's see how the left side is doing. Mountain pose, drishti, calm mind, calm breath, left heel up, knee out, find the leg, hands to heart. Grow your branches if you feel like that's what you're ready to do right now. And when you're ready, come down, release, shake everything out. Ooh, I guess kicking 3 wooden boards unintentionally with my left foot and squishing 3 toes was not helpful for my balance tonight. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to play with tree without me. I know. I don't think anything's broken, but it did bleed a little bit. So I'm just going to give you guys 2 minutes and you do your tree. I'll tell you when we're a minute in case you want to do a minute on one side, a minute on the other. Certainly you don't have to do it that way, but in case you want to. All right, so go. All right, that was 1 minute. So 1 more minute. Do what you like. All right, start finishing up. And then find mountain pose. Feel 2 feet on the earth and let your breath just smooth out. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's shake things out, and we're going to do a little bit of moonflower, sunflower. Okay, so take your feet wider than mat width distance, toes turning out. We want the knees going over the toes, Arms up for 5-pointed star. Take it down. Moonflower, down and up. So think of this as restful, easeful. You have been working really hard tonight. So just give yourself a chance to loosen up here. Same thing when we come into 5-pointed star next time, stay up here and then start to take it to a sunflower, knees out, right arm crosses in front of left and float up. And then left arm crosses in front of right and float up. And just keep going gently. Right arm, left arm. And next time you're down, no matter which arm is in front, just take opposite hand to opposite elbow, ragdoll around. Really find any spots that need attention. Help them loosen up. Think about your head, your neck, your hips, your knees, your hamstrings. Do whatever feels good to you. And then slowly make your way back up. Heel toe together, shake out. All right, we're going to scan the body from head to toe here. See if any final moves before we head down. See if the body's asking for anything in particular. Look around, see if there's anything you want to have with you when you come down, and we'll meet at the top of the mat. All right, bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to think about your intention, bring it back to mind. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down, vinyasa if you like, or down dog. If you're in down dog, bring your big toes together. Take your knees to one side, hips to the other. And then come back to center, knees down, and find seated mountain pose. And if you're going through a vinyasa, just take your time. We'll be here when you get here. Let's have a nice, I almost said easy seat, but we're actually in seated mountain pose, which is a very structured and engaged place to be. And we'll take a few breaths here. Hands out by your side, and let's draw some nice energy up from the earth. Press your palms together and take your the crown of your head toward the sky as you lengthen up, bringing that energy to your heart. Inhale and exhale, and shake it out. All right, we're going to do our detoxifying forward fold, which will give the spine a massage and also bring us into a gentle forward fold. So go ahead and bend your knees. We'll roll down, and we're going to rock, 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 and come up to a gentle forward fold. Come back down and rock, 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 and gentle fold. And last time, bring it down. We rock, 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 and fold. Now slowly roll back down to the mat. Just let your spine relax on the mat. Bring your hands by your side. Inhale and exhale here. All right, we're going to lengthen everything. Long arms, long legs. Inhale, exhale, both knees in. Put your hands under your knees. Let your knees come away from your body and rock side to side. Now lengthen, extend everything, and bring just the right knee in. Hug your right knee in. Keep your left leg as straight as it's willing to be. That could be with a bend in the knee. It could be straighter than that. Just hold on here. Inhale and exhale. We know this is Ardha Appanasana, half wind removing pose. Extend your right leg. Inhale, long. Exhale, left knee in. So you could be holding your shin. You could be holding your hamstring. What is kinder to your knee? What does your knee prefer? Right leg is staying straight. Whatever straight means to your right leg at this moment in time. Now extend arms and legs. Inhale, exhale into Ardha Appanasana. So we have the legs in really tight to the body and we're holding on. Okay. You could still be holding on to your hamstrings here if your knees are happier that way. Okay, now we're going to start to lift the forehead to the knees. So really rolling up for Appanasana, and then extend everything long, long, long. Now take your right wrist in your left hand. Take your left leg out to the left about 10 degrees and cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Take your upper body to the left. So we've made a crescent with the body here. Feel this nice long line all the way up the right side. Now uncross the legs, bring the upper body back to center. Take your left wrist in your right hand, take your right leg out about 10 degrees, cross your left ankle over, and tilt your body to the right. We've got that long, long line going from the left ankle to the left fingertips, all the way up the left side of the body, crescent. Uncross the legs. Take your upper body back to center. Bring your hands down by your side. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's bend the knees and let those knees gently open and close. Little butterfly wings here. Bend your elbows and wiggle those fingers. Bend and straighten. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring your hands down and let your head gently move from side to side. And then bringing the head back to center. Scan your body from head to toe. See if any final movements are being requested by your body, any realignment. And as you make yourself really comfortable for tonight's final relaxation, what feels good to you after the practice that you just did? Come into final relaxation position. Inhale through the nose, and as you slowly exhale, release your body onto the support of the earth and just be in final relaxation. Begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, stretch long. Exhale, draw your knees in. Find your way over to a side. And as you come up to a nice, easy seat, find your Dhyana Mudra. Left palm up, right palm resting on top. Arms are at ease, thumbs are touching. Calling to mind your intention. Now bring your hands down by your side, palms face up. Let's draw some energy up. Palms touch. Bring that energy to your heart. And as you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, really stop and thank and honor yourself for your practice. And we really honor and thank each other for sharing this time. Namaste.